This planet that we're currently witnessing and experiencing is all remnants of what was once very magical before the invasion. The mountains that we see were trees that once stretched out to the ionosphere. We had giants, we had dragons, we had a lot of the animals that are deemed fictional actually existed, and most of them migrated to other inner portions of the earth, subterranean portions of the earth, where the frequency is a lot higher. Once we were invaded by the custodians, they utilized certain mind forgetful agents to pull us farther from our primordial essence. Before the Sakar Empire, Jehovian Anunnaki and custodians completely conquered planet Tiamat, it was a lot more magic on the realm, and we were a lot more advanced than what we currently are. We also had two sons. We had a son called Nemesis as well. A lot of times our second son is camouflaged and cloaked with chemtrails, and they utilize a lot of different things to bend light photons so we can't see the actual reality. The concept of continental drift, in my theory, is false. I personally feel like it was all one large landmass. Some of you may have heard of Pangea. This all was one landmass, and they didn't want us that close because they wanted to utilize this planet as a loose farm and a eugenics testing facility. There was a lot of different extraterrestrial genetics on the planet, and one of the ways they broke up the language was when they divided the landmasses via laser technology. Malevolent factions of the Jehovian Anunnaki are the ones that introduce petrification technology. This is technology that has the ability of freezing giants. Some of the giants were walking in the midst of being froze. Some of them were eating. Some of them were running or even fighting, and they were froze instantly. This was petrification technology, the same technology that's mentioned in the book of Genesis when Lot's wife was turned to a pillar of salt. Now, these malevolent factions had to join forces in order to overthrow us because we were very powerful, all right? They didn't conquer us easy. We didn't fall easy. This was something that they had to join forces to do. The Draco reptilians are responsible for child trafficking due to the fact that their objective is to usurp adrenochrome. This adrenochrome is typically extracted from children in a state of fear. This is where movies like Monsters, Inc. is talking about when they talk about collecting the kids' screams. This is associated with the concept of adrenochrome. The grays are associated with the production of toxic metals such as arsenic, thallium, lead, cadmium, mercury, and aluminum. Insectoids are associated with parasites, and these parasites' objective is to override your genetic template and to induce the hive mind. They have the ability of traveling from your colon to your heart to your brain through your neural network. The brain parasite is referred to as cysticercosis or Toxoplasma gondii. More than 75% of the population is actually infected with this brain parasite. This is because their primary objective is to maintain control. Some of the beings that hijacked this realm since the inception of us being conquered are still here in physical form. They just switch different bodies. And they know how hard it was to conquer us the last time. This is why they had to join forces with the Sakar Empire, the Jehovian Anunnaki, as well as the custodians. It took all of those three factions to conquer us. And they know that we're waking up. The Hopis actually predicted a time which will move into the fifth world, which is occurring currently. All right? All of the things you see in the cosmos, all of the things that they make mention of with this three-eye atlas and all of the psyops that they use is basically code amongst the deletes in regards to us coming back online, our cosmic activations being rekindled. All right, those that are indigenous to the planet have ancient primordial dragon codes that are waiting to be activated. This is why all over the planet multiple people are waking up and realizing what and who they truly are. They're realizing that religion was utilized for the purpose of mind control and manipulation, and that the true God or goddess that they've been seeking this whole time is in the mirror. They're realizing that all of the holidays, all of the Super Bowls, all of the award shows are energy harvesting mechanisms. They're realizing that the 9 to 5 is an energy harvesting mechanism. They're realizing that this whole time the purpose was to distract them from their true primordial cosmic essence. What they fear the most is you waking up to who you truly are. And this is why they go through hell and high water to lower your frequency, using things like atrazine, glyphosate, and paraquat, which are endocrine disruptors. They target your hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and pineal gland. This is why they utilize omnipresent radiation, all of the 5G, the 6G, and 7G, and fill us with toxic metals to basically cook us from the inside out. This is because their objective is to stop what the sun is upgrading us to. This is why I stress the importance of removal of toxic metals, using things like chlorophyll. Our bodies are very closely related to plants. Chlorophyll is the substance responsible for giving plants its green pigment. I recommend consistent consumption of chlorophyll to ensure that you're in an alkaline state instead of an acidic state. I recommend doing a parasite cleanse. Parasites can be eliminated with sweet wormwood, black walnut, and whole cloves. Those three ingredients not only kill parasites, but also eradicate their eggs. After doing a parasite cleanse, you're going to notice it's a lot easier to refrain from low-frequency food that you shouldn't be consuming and to begin incorporating things like fasting. We were conditioned to eating 3 meals a day for the purpose of hijacking our neurophysiology. You literally are what you eat. And not only were we conditioned into eating 3 meals a day, but we were also conditioned into eating low vibrational snack food, all right? Most people snack consistently, and it's food that doesn't have any true sustenance. And once you get to consuming this stuff, you will notice that you have a lot more brain fog, a lot less mental clarity, and this is all contingent on the food that we're consuming. It's important to start consuming herbs like black seed oil because it's rich in thymoquinone and fights diseases like cancer and combats all of the virus strains that's being pumped out. I also recommend consuming oil of oregano. It's rich in something called cravicraw and thymol and also combats diseases like cancer and also eradicates parasites in the colon. Remember, a clean gut equals a healthy brain. Remember, you have a total of 4 brains. Your genitalia is a brain, all right? Your stomach has neurons, which makes it a brain. Your heart has neurons, which makes it a brain, and then a brain in your skull. All of them work in synergy, so it's very important that we watch what we eat. And this is why they've been attacking us through the food, and why I stress the importance of detoxing and cleansing the body in order for us to fully step into cosmic light code activation.